and welcome to Thanksgiving week. Are y'all ready? If you're anything like me, you've been doing your Thanksgiving prep since probably October, so that means you're ready. Let me know what y'all got going on today. For she, me, her today, she's already been out and about, hence the face. I need to look a little bit more put together today, but I have changed clothes already and I'm gonna wash my face here in a second. But here in the video today, I will be making my cornbread. I got a lot of flack from some of y'all about the Pepperidge Farms cornbread. Y'all, I'm not going to just use the Pepperidge Farms stuffing. I am gonna make my own cornbread, and so that's what I'm doing today. I like to make sure my cornbread is really stale so that when I put all the stock and everything in, it really absorbs it and it takes on all those great flavors. I actually made my own chicken stock this year. I sure did. I made my own chicken stock. I won't be actually using the chicken from the chicken that I used to make the chicken stock. I'm gonna put sausage in my dressing this year. It's really good. I love that recipe and I'll be sharing that with you guys today. Or when I get ready to make the dressing. Like I said, today I'm gonna do the cornbread. I'm actually going to prep the veggies for the dressing, and I will also be prepping the veggies and all of the little spices and everything that will be going into my oxtail stew. We will be having oxtail stew this year. I'm making 2 big pans of it. At some point during the video, I think Eric's going to share with you this huge train. I think he's calling it like a Christmas village that he's put together for the nephews. It's actually Chase's old train. Chase was so into trains and Erik kind of got caught up in it. And you guys know Chase is 21, and so you can kind of run the numbers, do the math on how long we've had this train, but it is still in just pristine condition, and we think the nephews are going to lose their minds. It's funny, I saw on the news this morning that a lot of people are saying that they're not hosting Thanksgiving this year because of the food prices. They're actually going to family members, or they're doing like a Friendsgiving where they'll bring one dish. And it kind of helps with the cost of the food. But let me know, drop down, leave a comment. Are you guys feeling the food prices when you go to the grocery store, you know, to buy your ingredients for your Thanksgiving dishes? Everything has been washed and placed back here on the island, nice and shiny. This isn't going to be the permanent placement for some of the items. Some of them are, you know, just up here until I can get finished using some of the counter space for, you know, prep and preparing the items. But just wanted to share with you guys that everything has been washed. I actually washed everything on yesterday. So here is my mixture for my cornbread. This isn't a cornbread that we would just eat alone, right? This is one that's going to be kind of broken down, of course, and placed inside of the dressing. But anyway, I have 3 cups of cornmeal here, 1 cup of all-purpose flour. I have 8 tablespoons of melted butter. I have 1/4 cup of sugar. Sometimes I actually leave the sugar out. And then I have 2/3 cup of canola oil. And then right here in this little container, I have, let's see, I have 2 teaspoons of salt, and I have 2 tablespoons of baking powder. So that's what's in there. And then here I have just 1 pint of half and half. Cornbread is in the oven. I'm going to go ahead and get started on the oxtail. Here they all are here. you guys will recall I purchased these oxtail from Costco, and we have, so they're in like double packs like that. So let's see. We have one double pack. Here's how you can get a better sense of what's in here. All right, it's one double pack. These were $39.15 for that double pack. Then we have, I guess we'll just say this is a double pack right here. This is what these look like. I tried to get packs that weren't all the same. So if you take a look at this pack right here, these are a little larger. So I wanted to, you know, make sure I have like a variety of different sizes of the oxtail in the oxtail stew. So that's how that one looks. This one here looks like that. Here's this pack here. Here's a look at those. That's a lot of fat I'm going to have to trim off of these. So these were actually frozen, and then last night I had them thawing out in the refrigerator downstairs in the basement. And some of them are they're still a little frozen, but I think I like that, especially on the ones that I have to cut the fat off of. So it'll be, you know, a little bit easier for me to cut the fat off of them. And then here's the final pack. That's how that one looks. I'm going to trim the fat off first, then I'm going to get them all washed up, probably do about 3 or 4 washings. You guys know that the oxtail can have like little gristle and things like that you definitely want to wash off. And I will be using apple cider vinegar to help get them really nice and clean. The cornbread is out of the oven, looking beautiful. Remember guys, I will be adding some of the I want to say infamous, the Pepperidge. Why can't let me go in here and see, like, all right, like what is the name of it? Pepperidge. Let me see. I will be adding some of the Pepperidge Farms breadcrumbs and stuffing mix into this after it sits out for maybe about a day or so. It's already gotten very, very hard. So that's gonna sit here. I have washed up my oxtail. As you can see, we have 2 good sized pans of them here, all nice and clean. The apple cider vinegar has also, as you can see, they've turned them almost like an opaque white. That's just like they've become kind of tender, kind of like a natural tenderizer. So also on here, I have 2 tablespoons of garlic per pan. And then I've chopped up my onion. I have some green bell pepper, some orange bell pepper, and some red bell pepper. All of these veggies are going to go onto the oxtail here. And then these crushed tomatoes, I have 2 cans, 1 per pan will be added. I have some Grace browning. I have some Grace very hot pepper. You guys can use the habanero peppers, I guess. I think that's what we put in here. No, Scotch bonnet. So you guys can use the Scotch bonnet pepper. Little known fact, I am actually allergic to Scotch bonnet pepper. So I'm going to use the Grace's hot pepper sauce. I have some Sazon, and I have some Grace's all-purpose Caribbean Traditions seasoning. And so I'm going to take all of these items here, combine them, and really give the oxtail a rub down. Then they are going to go back into the fridge to marinate. raise your hand down in the comments if you are tired yet. I have to be honest, I am slightly tired. I think what's bothering me this year is, well, I'm obviously cooking a bunch of stuff, but I think I'm really trying to stay on top of the cleaning. And so cleaning as you go, it is absolutely the thing to do. It's the right thing to do, because you don't want to do everything and then get to the end and then you still have work. But it can be a little bit tiring. But I want to take a quick little break and share with you guys a pair of shoes that I picked up. I want to open up my little KitchenAid attachment because I'm getting ready to use it today. I will be making the pasta for my mac and cheese, and then I'll be prepping, you know, the cheese sauce and everything, and then freezing it and putting it away, and then, you know, just popping it into the oven on Thursday so that, you know, I can free up a little space in my oven. But yeah, you guys will have to let me know what you have going on right now as you're watching the video. This video, I think when it comes to you guys, will actually be either Thanksgiving night or Friday. This is again the week of Thanksgiving that I'm filming right now. But yeah, I've just been doing a little bit of tidying up the basement, and I'm a little tired right now, so I said, let me sit down, grab a chair, have just a quick chat with you guys. Wanted to share a pair of shoes from DSW. Is anybody still shopping at DSW, or am I the only one? DSW comes in clutch with the coupons. So I think this time we had like a $20 off coupon from DSW, so I picked up a pair of Uggs. You guys know the weather here on last week, if you are in Atlanta, was a little bit nippy. It was a little bit of a briskness in the air. Today, I have on shorts. Go figure. But anyway, picked up these little Uggs. These, I feel, are going to be great for little grocery store errands, running to Target, you know, things like that, where you're not trying to, you know, do the most. I am absolutely I don't do the most girl. But here they are. As you can see, of course, little UGG tag on the back. On the inside, of course, the iconic furriness of the Uggs that we have all grown to know and love. I wear a size 11, so of course they look huge, but they are so stinking comfortable. So pick those up. Gotta love a great pair, fresh new pair of Uggs, right? Before we get to the KitchenAid slicer, you guys remember Eric picked that up for me at Kroger. I wanted to ask you guys, do you play games? Do y'all play games when you have guests over to kind of keep things, you know, not getting stale? I like to entertain. And so I like for people to be entertained. And so when I can, I try to incorporate little fun little games. So the game that we will be playing this year, one of the games we'll be playing this year, will include these little tea candles, right? So I will have a line of about 12, 15 or so of the tea candles lined up in a row, and I will give everyone 1 or 2 blows to blow out the tea candles, right? Each tea candle will have a bag right next to it, and so on the last blow, let me see, I'm trying to explain it right. So when you get to the second blow, whichever candle, the last candle that you've blown out, you take that bag, right? I hope that makes sense. It's gonna be about 12 to 15 tea candles lined up, along with 12 to 15 bags accompanying each tea candle. You get 2 blows. On your last blow, the last tea candle that you blew out, you get the bag. And so inside of the bag will be things like dish detergent, right? These are all adults with households. Who can't use a bottle of good old Dawn dish detergent, right? batteries, different sizes, gum, great to pop in your purse or put in your car. These little cozy little gloves. My gosh, it will warm up. I'm sorry, it will cool off and stay cool at some point. And so, you know, these right here are going to be really awesome to have. You know, we're always misplacing gloves, and these little warm fuzzy gloves are just $1.25 from the Dollar Tree. I absolutely love these little Vaselines, are so cute. These are going to be great to put in your purse or put in your car, right? These little Game fabric sheets, how about that? Get a whole box of these. So let me know, drop down, leave a comment, let me know if you have little entertainment or games or whatever when your guests come over. Are you guys the family and the friends where y'all sitting over playing spades? Oh my gosh, was that last year, the TikTok spades competition? It was these ladies, they were sitting at a table. I'm pretty sure they were family members. Man, God, I wish I had been at their house when they were playing that spades game. They gave me my life and then some. I mean, wow, like, you gotta love spades, you gotta love a black household. But anyway, so that's the game. Again, let me know what y'all do. And so let's get this open. This KitchenAid Fresh Prep Slicer and Shredder. All right, this is again a KitchenAid attachment that Eric picked up from the Kroger. So I'm thinking I should be able to use this today to shred up my cheese. That's the other thing. Drop down, leave a comment, let me know. Do you buy the block cheese and shred your own cheese, or do you prefer, it's nicely packaged, or do you prefer to buy the shredded cheese? So this attachment is in here. All right, this is going to be for your larger grates of cheese. Grates, yeah. And this one here is smaller, right? So I'll probably be using that larger one today. And then, of course, you need this little tool right here. And this is what actually attaches to your KitchenAid mixer. I've already shared with you guys how I make my mac and cheese, and it's going to be the same way. I'm just gonna make a cheese sauce, drop in all the different cheeses. I think I'll be using 5 different cheeses this time. In the last video, I used Velveeta cheese. I won't be using Velveeta cheese in this one. I think I'm going to replace that with smoked Gouda. I actually have 2 pans of the one with the Velveeta cheese, plus some of the other. I didn't just use Velveeta in the mac and cheese. There were other cheeses. That one didn't have the smoked Gouda. I used Velveeta. This time I'll be using smoked Gouda and not Velveeta. But anyway, I froze 2 pans of that, so we'll be having that as well. Probably just heat up one of those. But anyway, so I'm not going to bring you guys along for all of that. Today I will be actually taking out my, well, let's go down to the basement. Eric's train, he's gonna go over that with y'all. I still haven't put the tree skirt on here, gotta do that. All right. So like I said, I was down here cleaning earlier. It's all ship shape. Gotta take that trash out. So let's take a look here, guys. This refrigerator, let me know if your refrigerator looks like this. If your refrigerator does not look like this, then were you really prepared for Thanksgiving? Just kidding. I'm pretty sure y'all's refrigerator does not look like this, because this is, again, for you guys, it'll be after Thanksgiving. But not sure if I shared this, guys. I made my own chicken stock. I had it in the freezer, so I just took it out to for it to slowly thaw out, because I'll be making my dressing on tomorrow, so I needed that to thaw. So have several containers of it here. Here are the oxtails that are sitting in here marinating beautifully. I actually forgot to share with you guys the oxtail marinade sauce. I'll show you when I get back upstairs to the kitchen, but I put some of that in here as well. It's a liquid. The marinade sauce is, but as you guys can see, I have quite a few bags of marinating oxtail here. There are my sweet potato pies, there are my rolls and everything. This is the meat that I'll be using for my greens when I get ready to do those. But so what I am getting ready to do now, let's close this back up, is take my Cornish hens out and let them start slowly defrosting in the refrigerator as well. So guys, this is the Jamaican oxtail stew marinade that I use. As you can see, it is all gone because I had used some, wow, maybe last month when I started practicing on my oxtail. And so there was maybe a little more than half a bottle left for all of the oxtails that I made. So this was the marinade for that. Then I had Erik go to the store. So remember, these pans right here, guys, use sternos. So he actually found these at Walmart. He said they were very inexpensive too. So these are for your chafing dishes. Says that they burn for 2.5 hours, and there are 2 per little package. You guys watch Christmas movies when you prepare your Thanksgiving dinner. I am watching something called Dickens or something like that. You guys can't see it, TV's too far away. But that's on Prime Video. But anyway, so as you can see, it slips right into there. Makes it a little bit more, you know, a little jazzed up. Not so basic. I would call it elevated basic. And so when you're ready to extinguish it, you just do like that, or if you're ready to light it, push it that way. So I have it attached, and as you can see here, some of the cheese has already been shredded, and I like it. It does save the forearm, and I didn't show these little attachments, but you just use these, and depending on the size of the food that you're trying to shred, you just kind of apply a little bit of force and give it a good press down. Can you guys see that? Let me raise y'all up just a little bit. Yeah, so what I'm shredding right now is the Gouda cheese, and I'm loving the look of it too. You just want to make sure you have a bowl under here to catch your cheese, and per the instructions, you want to cut your cheese into a size that will fit into the little feeder right here. So just drop it in there like that. Give it a little press. You don't have to be too aggressive with it. And that's it. It is really making quick work of this cheese. As promised, we are back with the train. Guys, please take a look. I won't call it a monstrosity, but this has absolutely taken, Eric, let me just let them get we're gonna start down here on this end, and then we're just gonna do a quick.
That gorgeous, come on, who has a Christmas village like this? Like, a lot of people buy the little Christmas buildings and stuff that light up, but like this is on another level. I think the nephews are gonna love this.
So as I stated, or I hope I stated, the nephews are coming for Thanksgiving, and I thought it would be a good idea for Erik to bring out this train set. So just a little bit of a backstory. Erik, do you want to fill them in, or how do you want to do this? This is your creation.
Sure. So the name of this city is Unfrumpy City. Mm-hmm. That's what we christened it. It's a modern city. You know, right here, the part of the city you were in was like the mountainous village with all the trees, and then you're going towards downtown. Mm-hmm. So right now you're kind of in the mountains. If you swoop over to the right. To the right. Yeah, this is like the mountainous area, but you know they've decorated
where the mountains
for Christmas. You see the little.
The snow-capped trees back there.
Trees. It's going by a big tree. And then as we pan to the left, you get more towards the downtown area.
All right.
So you're going to see the bridges and then the fire station, and a lot of this stuff lights up, but we'll show you that in a minute.
What part of the country is, what did you say this is called now?
This is Unfrumpy, what did I say, Unfrumpy City?
What part of the world is this?
That's a good question. I'm going to say this is in the southeastern United States.
Oh, it's the U.S.
Yeah,
all right, because it's
I'm
giving.
I'm going to stick to the dirty south.
All right, it's giving the Alps or something like that for
We're going
me.
to do the south. We're going to do the south.
All right.
So you got your fire station there, your airport.
All right.
That's your place where you do your little logging activities. You know, you got the entrance to the city sign, the fire trucks. There's a lot of little details here I'll show you in a minute, but you know, it's pretty laid out.
Today is Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, and we are up and at it this morning. So several of you wanted to see how I was going to prepare the little Cornish hens and little baby chickens that I purchased from Costco. And I'm using this turkey brine that I purchased from Costco this year. This is my first time. So several of you wanted to see how I used it. So according to the instructions, what you want to do is have a turkey that is 18 pounds for the instructions that are here on the back. And so per the instructions, this is for up to 18 pounds, and I'm supposed to use 2 cups of this. So I have actually a little bit over 2 cups of the turkey brine right there, because I have roughly 20 pounds of poultry right here. So there are the young chickens. Those are the big ones. Well, yeah, there's a big one there. And then right here is the teeny tiny Cornish hen. You can kind of see the size difference. So what you're supposed to do is boil 1 gallon of water, add in your brine mix, and we're going to turn it down just a little bit, and we're going to let that go. I'm going to give it a stir here and let it go until all of the salt is fully dissolved. All right, that looks really good. That looks really good. All right, and then once all of the salt is dissolved, and that was a really nice looking coarse salt in there. So once that's all dissolved, I have to place this in the refrigerator or put some ice or something in there so that it can cool off. Then put my poultry in. And these are the bags that I will be using for my poultry. And then I will just sit this into a container for 12 to 18 hours. I wanted to come outside and show you my little brine setup. I'm trying to do the best I can to make sure I'm going, not leaving out any steps with the brining process. So as you can see, I actually mixed up a little bit more of the brine here in this little small pot, because Erik is just back from the grocery store and he actually picked up 2 more Cornish hens. So I wanted to get a little bit more of a mixture going. These are the containers I will be using to put my bag in. And before anybody says anything, these are brand new. There is the receipt right there. Look at all the goodness going on inside of there. And so I'm just going to let these rest in the basement for 18 or so hours. Good morning, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. It is currently 6:17 in the a.m. I have been up since 5 o'clock, and I wanted to just come in again this morning and wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure when you guys see this, it'll be after Thanksgiving, but I hope you guys enjoyed time with friends and family. But I just wanted to give you guys just a quick look at what I'm currently doing. So right now I am preparing my fruit cups. You guys will remember these little containers that I picked up from Amazon. And inside, I've just placed some of that fruit that I purchased from Costco. So this is the base that you guys were just seeing. And this little dome right here is the top. Here's the ham that I've taken out so that I don't forget it. Those are the 2 cakes right there from Piece of Cake here in Atlanta. Let's see if we can do a little peek. Can't really open it up without tearing it up with one hand, but we have a white chocolate and a red velvet cake right here. This is actually oxtail stew. There's one pan right there. They taste amazing as well. I actually cooked them on like the lowest setting on my oven. I think it's like 275 or 175, something like that. So they cooked all last night and they are just falling off the bone. So I have that. Real quick update. I was just sitting over here in my office relaxing for a second. So I have all the bags here for the game that I shared with you that we're gonna do. So I've put all the prizes in. Yep. All right. Here's the bench. You guys know we really try to be shoeless here, especially when we're gonna have a large number of guests over for an extended period of time. So I have my little shoe basket. This bench will be pushed back up against the stairs, and that's where everyone will sit and switch out. So today I just have just a variety of things that they could put on. We have some cozy socks in there. We have some slippers. We have some flip-flops. So they'll get to choose the items they want to don around the house. The tree, we have a few presents under there already. Here's the table. Very, 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 very simple. All right, if you look up simple in the dictionary, that table will be perched at the top of the page. Just very, very simple. Over here, the train. Erik shared the train the other day. So really interested to see what the nephews are gonna think about that. All right, over this way, the family room. It's just really cozy. I have the fireplace set to low over there. That's a gas fireplace. And of course, you can adjust the flame. So I have the flame really low right now. Just a bit of a nip in the air today. Very windy, very, very windy. There's the nephew's table. Have them over here in the corner. They can look back over and take a look at their train setup. Here is where everyone will start picking up their silverware, their plates, their napkins, their bowls, all right there. Guys, the oven, I don't know. We just got the new microwave. The oven said, hey, what about me? I think I want to upgrade as well. Last night, I almost dropped the pan of oxtail. And so some of the liquid, the gravy, kind of got on the oven door. And it's, you see it, it's a whole mess. And it was just dripping all from underneath. So I have the mop bucket over there just for any other spills. But on the inside, the oven looks a fright. I have got to clean this out, but those are the Cornish hens and young chickens in there. They have about an hour, 36 minutes to go. Over here, we have our mixture of collard greens, turnip greens, and mustard greens going there. Over here we have our candied yams. We have our cakes. I shared this with you guys earlier. We got white chocolate, we got red velvet. Over here we have a sauce for our peach cobbler. I love peach cobbler. We have some dishes I gotta tackle. Over here we have a patty pie. This is the buttermilk. We have a few cookies there for the little ones. We have another patty pie. Over here we have the peach cobbler. I'm gonna stick that back in the oven in a little bit, let it get hot. Oh, did we come over here and share so this is the mac and cheese setup. Mac and cheese tray 1, mac and cheese tray 2, and mac and cheese tray 3. The poultry will go in there. We have a tower of rolls. Those are the Costco rolls. I have had one. They are delish. We have our ham right here. I will stick it back in the oven just before everyone arrives to heat that glaze up and put it over the top, but it is looking very tasty. Of course, we have to have our cranberry sauce, because what would our dressing be without the cranberry sauce? So we have 3 pans there. There's the mop bucket I was talking about. I've shared with you guys the oxtail stew tray 1, oxtail stew tray 2. All right, leading outside, and let me find the remote because we got a little jazz playing. And let me turn this on pause real quick. Come on, pause. All right, yeah. All right, so over here we have our lemonade, some lemons floating around in there. We have the tea for the tea drinkers. I don't drink tea. We have some Sprites. We have some caffeine-free Coca-Cola. We have some Canada Dry. We have some vanilla Coke. We have some water. We have our Caesar salads. I had to go back and put in the Parmesan. I had accidentally left that out. Erik right now is getting some ice to put those on ice. We have our fruit cups down here. All right. This is where we will have our ice bucket. And like I said, there's a slight little nip in the air, so we may turn on the fire table, but I am actually very, very comfortable. This is how everything is looking. Really, really nice and cozy out here. This is probably where I will be sitting for the better part of the day with a nice little glass of lemonade. But oh, here's this table right here. Again, very, very simple, guys. That is it. The time now is 10:46. I said at 11 o'clock, I really wanted to be just about finished with everything so that I could, you know, take me a nice relaxing shower and, you know, kind of chill before everyone arrived. But again, just hope you guys are having a really, really happy and thankful Thanksgiving. When you guys see this video, it'll of course be after Thanksgiving, but I do appreciate you guys stopping in and checking out what we are doing over here today. You guys see, I took the bar stools out also so that, you know, we could use this as like a serving area, kind of walk around the island. This is the first year that I didn't put up like a tablecloth and all that jazz up here on the island. The reason why is because this gets hot and then that's a fire. And the last function we had, sorry guys, I had to run and change my battery. But yeah, so I was saying the last function we had, these caught on fire. They caught the cloth that I had up here on fire. So I said, never again, never again. So we just have Bear Island today. But anyway, let me go ahead, tackle these dishes. And guys, I think I'm done. Saturday after Thanksgiving. Raise your hands down in the comments if you are still full. Raise your hands. I'm still full. But today is the last day of eating for me, eating Thanksgiving food anyway. The next 2 days I will be doing a total and complete fast. Well, with the exception of some coffee and maybe some tea, but I got to get back on track. One of you, I posted a little reel over on Instagram. We'll be headed out for a vacation at some point, and I was just trying on a few of my little vacation or holiday clothing, and one of you said, you look great, Tam. Those workouts have been working. Good luck on Thanksgiving. And yeah, I'm having to start over. Not a complete start over. Let me just toot my own horn and say, girl, yes, thank you for shedding a few pounds ahead of Thanksgiving. So happy about that. But tomorrow I will be fasting. What about you, Erik?
No.
So Erik,
see, I don't go buck wild on Thanksgiving. No. I eat the way I normally.
Thanksgiving food
you
isn't
you
Erik's
tear up
food.
Thanksgiving food.
I live for Thanksgiving food. So I go ham. Yeah, I go
Literally
ham.
go
I go
and eat the
dressing.
ham.
I go
Yeah.
turkey. I go greens. I do all the things on Thanksgiving. But we're reeling this
So we got
little
all these,
thing back in.
and we don't have a lot of food left, but we got a lot of cake left. You're not gonna help me eat the
The
rest of
cake
these
is
cakes?
well. Chase has done what he needed to do with the red velvet cake. The red velvet cake is about gone. We probably have one more slice of that,
Okay, I didn't
maybe.
look at that. I didn't look at that.
And
There's still a half of white. What is that? White?
yeah, white
whatever,
chocolate.
whatever that is.
White chocolate. And so speaking of Chase, Chase is of course home for the Thanksgiving holiday break. He is back at the house right now. But guess where Erik and I are headed to? Car dealership. We're on our way to car dealership to pick Chase up a new car. And guess who couldn't be bothered to tag along to go and pick out said car?
Spoiled.
Chase. These kids are so darn spoiled. Let my mom that said, hey, about to go get you a new car. Let's go. You wanna tag along and come pick it out, pick out the color, check out the interior. I would have been on the next thing smoking.
Now, to be fair to Chase, I will say this, and this is a phenomenon that I think a lot of people know about that I noticed years ago. This generation, the younger generation, does not care as much about driving in cars as we did. I've talked to several adults, between Uber and all the options they have, they're just not, driving and getting a car is not the rite of passage it used to be.
Yeah. Let us know if y'all find that to be true.
Yeah.
Because he's just like, well, don't get me a Karen car.
Yeah, he don't want like a girly color. He don't want a pink.
Yeah, he's like, don't get me a pink car, obviously.
And he kind of knows the car we're looking at because we rented. That's the car he's renting now, and he liked it. We got a free rental from the insurance company, so we're basically looking at the same car he's been renting. And the car company, for your college student, you want something reliable, right? And it gets very high reliability.
Right. So you guys know, I'd been asking y'all, drop down, let us know what car your kids are driving. If they're still in college, what car did y'all get them a reliable car? So we're gonna let y'all see what we get once everything is signed off and whatever. Won't tell you just yet. But start thinking about the suggestions y'all gave. Y'all gave some really great suggestions. Y'all went straight to the top. If you Google, top 10 cars, everyone who left a suggestion for a car left one of those particular vehicles. So thank you guys so much for that. But yeah, I was just kind of taken aback at the fact that he didn't even want to go to pick out his car. I was like, what? I tell you, boy, these kids these days, let us know if you have a kid like that. It's just, these kids are among the haves and the haves, right? So them getting a car is no big deal. It's no big deal to him. He and I had a little bit of a conversation this morning about the fact that, Chase, you're about to get a new car, and we're thinking it's going to be a new. Initially, we were thinking possibly pre-owned, certified pre-owned, but now we're thinking, see, it's always one of them.
This is why you need new cars. People
It's
driving crazy on the
always
expressway.
one of them right there. They might have insurance.
That was, yeah.
and then they're getting back over. All this twisting and turning from the slow lane. Sir, if he hits this wall over here, that little bitty thing, it will shatter. But anyway, yeah, the kids of today, they're just different. They are just different. But anyway, how was Thanksgiving for you guys? I wanted to come in and share some of the Thanksgiving festivities, but when I tell you, we just really got kind of all caught up in the day, and I honestly forgot to pick the camera up, but we had an amazing time. Wouldn't you say, babe?
Yeah, let me give you your props. I will say you've hosted a lot of events. I was amazed. I mean, you pulled it off. You made a lot. You made it. We didn't get, the only thing I think you bought was potato salad. I think that's it. You made everything from scratch.
I bought the potato salad and the rolls and the ham.
Yeah.
But I did make my glaze to put on the ham.
Yeah, but you did that. Everybody loved the food. You were ready well before people came over.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I got up 5 o'clock Thanksgiving morning to take my oxtail out of the oven. What I actually did, I started them that night, but then I let them cook overnight on a very, 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 very low temperature. You guys know that strong kind of beef like that needs to cook low and slow. So I was just like, I'm tired. I'm going to go ahead and go to bed, but I'm just going to let them cook overnight. And they were like fall off the bone. And so around 10 o'clock Thanksgiving, I was done. I couldn't believe it. 10 o'clock Thanksgiving morning, I was all done with my stuff. So, and
my train setup was a big success.
Did y'all see his train? I would have already shown you guys the train setup. The nephews loved it so much so the oldest one, hi Easton. When I tell you, he was very disappointed that he couldn't take any of the pieces home. He was very upset. Erik did let him leave with a few things. We have now coined him the meme, the Denzel Washington meme.
You had to put that in. I'm leaving here with something.
I'm leaving here with something. Somebody gonna give me something. I gotta leave here with something. But still, yeah, we had a really, really good time. Everybody loved the little candle game that I shared with y'all. The little food takeaway bags, those were a hit. So yeah, it was a really good Thanksgiving. You guys will have to share some of your highlights. All right, guys, I am actually back from the dealership. Erik is not. It was taking so freaking long. So I've been home for about an hour. And Erik just texted and said it's going to be another 15 minutes. And then he's going to stop and grab him something to eat. But they're just washing the car up for now. And I'm really trying to go ahead and edit this video and be done with it. So I'm going to show you the rental car. The rental car, I think we mentioned earlier, is the car that Chase is driving, that the insurance company gave us for Chase to drive. And that is the car Chase said he wanted. It was a great price. It's actually one of the cars that you guys said that you would recommend. Your kids are driving it. And that's the car that we purchased for him today. We purchased it brand new. It has 19 miles on it. If I were Chase, it's not the car that I would have chosen for myself, but hey, different strokes. This is the car he's driving now as the rental. This is the car we purchased for him today. The car that we purchased today is the exact car, color, trim, everything. So this is it, guys. Remember, this is the rental, but we purchased for Chase on today the Mazda CX-30. We have it here and they called it Soul Red is the color. So Chase has this exact same color. He has the same trim package. The interior color is exactly the same. It's a black interior with the leather seats. This is the rental again. So, you know, Chase has it a little bit dirty in there. But he asked for this car, so that's what we got. Like I said, it was a great price. I want to thank you guys for all of your help with choosing a nice, dependable car. We did our research on the car as well. Mazdas are really highly rated, dependable cars. I did not know that. So that's a look at the front. I hope I'm getting a good overview of it. But everything is the same. His car is this car. The only difference, Chase's, what do you call them? The little rims. You see, this one here is like a chrome. His are a black matte. So that's the only difference with it. Everything else is exactly the same. It's a 4-door little SUV. That's what he said he wanted. So we went to one dealership, and when I tell you they were packed, you think they were giving cars away in there today. Everybody was buying cars today. But we got a really good deal on it. Like I said, his car is brand new, 19 miles on it. So that's it. Again, this is the rental, but I just want to share it with you guys. That this is actually what we chose. This Mazda CX-30. It really sucks that Erik is still there, but he'll be home in a little bit. Guys, I still have my dishes here drying. It took me 2 days to hand wash all those dishes. Also, right now I am cleaning the oven. So it's a little smoky in here. Another 2 hours and 49 minutes to go on that. I'm gonna close these blinds over here. As you guys can see, it is dark outside, and it's only 6 o'clock, but it's pitch black outside. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, close out the video so that I can get this edited. Really appreciate you all stopping in to hang out with me over the Thanksgiving holiday. Really appreciate it, guys, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.